As we roll into the second half of the year, after the short mid-year break, we are into the swing of the next reporting season with quarterly, half-yearly, and in some cases year-end cycles well in process. I've been struck by just how much of our life is characterized by cycles: weeks, months, seasons, years, and more. So too for the profession, with the latest exam results being released, and for those of us on council and other ASSA structures, there have been IAA meetings, council and board meetings, and many more. But as I read through the edition of ASSA Actuary with its elements of looking back and looking forward, I see another cycle. And I was aware of how much of today is built on what other colleagues have done before. In some cases, it is the development of new areas of actuarial work, and in others, it's how we run the profession here in South Africa. And even in the wider global profession, the developments of today are invariably built on the developments of the past, creative innovations as they were at their time. Advances in financial markets and technology have fueled this, and will continue to do so at an increasingly rapid pace. So the profession still needs to continue to change to embrace what is happening around us. And in the same way as the profession and the daily work of the actuary today is quite different from what it was in the past, so too we can expect it to be different again in the future for us to remain relevant to society and the value that we bring to society. However, I believe that there is one element that should stay steady over time and be carefully treasured for each generation of actuaries to pass on to the next. That is our reputation. This is our high reputation of professionalism of the actuary. We have a brand that we need to handle with care. In preparation for my introductory speech for the new Fellows Dinner, I came across a quote from Elastigirl in The Incredibles. "Your identity is your most valuable possession. Protect it." I take the liberty to paraphrase it here for our purposes. Our professional reputation is our most valuable possession. Protect it. In our world today, greed and self-interest seem to be increasingly prevalent. Morality and ethics seem to be becoming more situational than absolute. And the individual interest, what's in it for me, seems to more frequently override the collective interest. In this environment, the need for us all to protect our own reputations and that of brand actuary becomes even more critical than it was in the past. We need to continue to emphasize our professionalism and build a culture of accountability that is enabling for us to have the courage to call out one another when our reputation is potentially being impacted by actions or behaviors that are improper. I believe this extends to the profession as a whole, but also to our ASSA designations. It's encouraging to see colleagues in this edition of the ASSA Actuary practicing away from South Africa who have chosen to maintain their ASSA credentials because of the reputation that it carries. Long may this continue. As President, I believe it is my role to be a custodian of the development and reputation of ASSA. But this is not for me alone, or for a limited group of people in leadership. It is the role of each member of ASSA, and I challenge you all to join me to ensure that we pass a strong and vibrant profession on to the next generation.